Chapter 1, The Sound of Steel. The documentary opens with the chilling clang of heavy steel doors slamming shut, reverberating through the stark confines of the maximum security prison. The atmosphere is thick with tension as new inmates shuffle into the unforgiving world of confinement. Leo the architect Martinez, with a heavy heart and a reflective gaze, narrates his arrival. Once a promising urban planner, his dreams lay shattered, replaced by the cold gray walls that now encase him. As he walks through the dimly lit corridors, Leo captures the fear and isolation etched on the faces of his fellow inmates. Each step taken echoes stories of regret and lost opportunities. He pauses, finding solace in sketching plans for redemption, a fleeting glimpse of hope amid the stark reality of incarceration. In this moment, the audience feels the weight of despair intertwined with the flickering light of newfound purpose, setting the stage for a transformative journey within these bleak walls. Chapter 2, Isolation and Fear. The first night inside the maximum security prison is an experience etched in the minds of every inmate, a symphony of clanging metal and distant echoes that reverberate through the cold gray walls. Leo recounts the paralyzing fear that enveloped him, his heart pounding as he lay on the unforgiving mattress, haunted by the reality of his choices. He hears the whispers of other inmates, their stories punctuated by moments of vulnerability, revealing fears of loss, abandonment, and the crushing weight of regret. Carlos, a former gang member, shares how the silence magnifies his loneliness, while Sarah, convicted of a crime of passion, describes a deep sense of remorse that clings to her like a shadow. In this stark landscape, the walls seem to close in, yet amidst the isolation, a flicker of resilience begins to emerge, the realization that their shared fears could forge an unexpected bond in the heart of despair. Chapter 3, The Birth of Community. In the stark, concrete confines of the prison, an unexpected warmth began to emerge as inmates sought solace in one another. It was Emma Rodriguez, with her fervent passion for literature, who took the first step toward building a community. Rising from the desolation, she initiated a book club, inviting any inmate willing to explore the pages of novels that had once echoed with freedom and imagination. As the first meeting commenced, a diverse group gathered, each carrying their tales of regret, loss, and hope. Amid muffled whispers, Emma shared her vision. Literature could serve as a lifeline, a bridge connecting their fragmented lives. The inmates discovered common threads in their favorite stories, finding camaraderie in shared emotions and experiences. As discussions flowed and laughter pierced the oppressive air, the seeds of a resilient community were planted, illuminating the path ahead and reminding them all of the power of connection, even behind bars. Chapter 4, Stories That Bind Us. As the book club gains momentum, Emma facilitates a session where each inmate shares a favorite story that resonates deeply with their own lives. The room buzzes with anticipation, the stark walls echoing with voices eager to connect through literature. One inmate recounts a tale of redemption, drawing parallels to his own journey, while another shares a story of survival against all odds. Laughter, tears, and introspection fill the air, merging individual experiences into a shared tapestry. Emma reflects on the profound impact of these narratives, realizing that each story serves as a bridge to understanding and empathy. For many, these literary journeys become a lifeline, offering solace and a sense of identity in a place that often seeks to strip it away. As pages turn and words flow, the inmates find strength in each other's tales, learning that while their pasts may be marred by mistakes, their spirits can still soar through the power of storytelling. Chapter 5, Shades of Resilience. David the painter Huang sat quietly in the corner of the communal room, a world of vibrant colors spread before him on the canvas. While most saw only gray walls and metal bars, David envisioned realms of beauty waiting to be expressed. As brush met canvas, he poured his soul into each stroke, blending shades of blues and greens that danced joyfully, a stark contrast to the somber surroundings. In intimate whispers, he shared his journey with fellow inmates, recounting the pain of lost dreams and the solace he found in art. Each mural he painted became a visual narrative, illustrating not just his struggles, but the collective resilience of his peers. Through art, they released their pent-up emotions, transforming not just the canvas but themselves. As David painted, A spark of hope ignited within the walls, a reminder that beauty could flourish even in the bleakest of places, and that resilience often blooms in the most unexpected ways. Chapter 6. Brushstrokes of Hope. As sunlight filters through the barred windows, David stands before a blank wall, armed with paintbrushes and vibrant colors. The mural he envisions isn't just an artwork, it's a manifestation of hope, unity, and resilience. He enlists help from fellow inmates, their laughter mingling with the rhythmic strokes on the wall. Each brushstroke becomes a testament to their stories, the struggles and triumphs that shaped them into who they are today. As the mural takes shape, depicting symbols of freedom and fraternity, inmates gather around, sharing their thoughts on art's profound impact. "It speaks when we can't," one inmate remarks, while another adds, "It's about reclaiming our identities." Through this collaborative effort, the mural transforms not just the wall, but the atmosphere within the prison. Colors burst forth against the gray stone, breathing life into a place often defined by despair. In that moment, they realize, creativity can be a powerful tool for healing. Chapter 7. Philosophical Conversations. In the dim light of the prison's communal space, Ryan the philosopher Blake gathers a handful of inmates for another of his thought-provoking discussions. They sit in a circle, the atmosphere thick with anticipation. "What is redemption?" he asks, his voice breaking the silence. One by one, the inmates share their stories, their faces reflecting their struggles. As the conversation deepens, topics shift to morality and justice. Leo articulates his battle with regret, while David contemplates whether art can redeem a broken soul. Each perspective adds to the mosaic of their shared experience. Ryan encourages them to confront their pasts openly. What do we owe ourselves and each other? The discussions grow passionate, revealing vulnerabilities that allow them to break down walls. Through these dialogues, they begin to redefine their identities, each seeking understanding in a place meant to isolate. In this crucible of ideas, they find solace and strength in their collective search for meaning. Chapter 8. Breaking Down Barriers. In the dim light of the communal space, Ryan facilitates an intimate discussion among the inmates, urging them to confront the truths they often hide from themselves. The atmosphere is charged with vulnerability as stories begin to flow. Marcus, a once violent gang member, speaks of the childhood traumas that fueled his rage. His voice trembles as he recalls being abandoned, linking his past pain to the choices that led him here. As others share, a sense of camaraderie emerges, breaking down the emotional barriers that once isolated them. Sensing the shift, Ryan encourages deeper reflections, prompting them to consider the roots of their actions and the possibility of forgiveness, both for themselves and others. These conversations become a powerful catalyst for change, fostering a newfound understanding of moral complexity. Each inmate finds solace, realizing they're not alone in their struggles, strengthening their resolve to grow and heal together. Chapter 9. Aspirations for Change. In the dim glow of the prison's common area, Leo gathered a small group of inmates for a candid discussion about their dreams and aspirations. Despite their circumstances, the atmosphere buzzed with hopeful tension. As Leo shared his vision of returning to architecture, a spark ignited among his peers. "Redemption is more than just a word. It's a path we carve for ourselves," he declared, his voice resolute. Each inmate took turns expressing their own dreams. Emma yearned to publish a book, while David envisioned a gallery of his artwork, each stroke a testament to resilience. The conversation morphed into a collective yearning for change, fueling their motivation to create a brighter tomorrow. They began to see the walls around them not as barriers, but as stepping stones towards self-discovery and growth. In that moment, each inmate understood that redemption wasn't just a destination. It was a journey they could embark upon together. Chapter 10. The Road to the Exhibition. As the inmates gathered in the dilapidated common room, excitement buzzed in the air alongside an undercurrent of anxiety. Leo, Emma, and David led the charge in planning the upcoming art and literature exhibition, envisioning a day where their creations could inspire and connect with the outside world. However, enthusiasm quickly met reality as bureaucratic hurdles loomed large. Permits needed approval, rules to be navigated, and past infractions examined closely. Tensions escalated among inmates, with differing visions for the exhibition causing friction. Emma took it upon herself to mediate, urging everyone to focus on their shared goal. "This is our chance to show who we are beyond these walls," she reminded them, reigniting their collective passion. Despite the challenges, hope flickered in their hearts, each brushstroke and line of text becoming a testament to their resilience and longing for recognition. The road may be bumpy, but unity was their guiding light. Chapter 11. Teamwork and Turmoil. As the days ticked down to the exhibition, the atmosphere in the prison grew tense. With differing visions and creative stakes running high, disagreements among inmates began to surface. Leo pushed for architectural blueprints that showcased their collective journey, while Emma insisted on highlighting personal narratives that mirrored their struggles. David's mural, a vibrant representation of hope, seemed at odds with some who felt it didn't capture their individual stories. In this charged environment, Emma took it upon herself to mediate conflicts, emphasizing the shared goal of unity. During group sessions, she encouraged open dialogue, allowing each inmate to voice their concerns while reminding them of the bigger picture. As they clashed and reconciled, a deeper understanding began to emerge, solidifying their bonds. They realized that navigating turmoil together only strengthened their commitment to the exhibition, reinforcing the idea that their journey was as important as the art they were creating. Chapter 12. A Moment of Unity. The atmosphere in the prison's communal space shifted dramatically after a significant setback during exhibition preparations. Tensions simmered as frustrations bubbled to the surface, threatening to unravel the fragile bonds formed over the past weeks. Inmates voiced their grievances, but amidst the chaos, a critical moment was at hand. Gathering everyone in a circle, she encouraged open dialogue, urging them to share not just their concerns, but also their dreams for the exhibition. One by one, they began to speak. Vulnerable stories of hope, regret, and the relentless desire for connection filled the room. As they shared, the energy shifted. Understanding blossomed. Laughter replaced anger, reinforcing the realization that their collective journey was greater than individual aspirations. Together, they reaffirmed their commitment to art and words as a vehicle for change, cementing their unity as they prepared to showcase their creations to the outside world. Chapter 13. Preparing for the Spotlight. As the day of the exhibition approached, excitement and nerves rippled through the prison. Inmates gathered in the communal space, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Leo meticulously arranged his architectural sketches, imagining a future where he could rebuild lives instead of shattering them. Emma checked copies of the poignant stories written by fellow inmates, ensuring each voice would echo in the hearts of visitors. Meanwhile, David added the final strokes to his mural, a vibrant testament of hope painted directly on the cold, gray walls surrounding them. But as the energy surged, so did tensions. Small disputes flared up over display arrangements and voice during presentations. Emma stepped in as a mediator, reminding everyone of their shared purpose. "This isn't just art, it's our story," she encouraged. Slowly, belief in their collective strength began to overshadow individual fears. As the countdown to the exhibition dwindled, an intoxicating camaraderie enveloped the inmates, binding them together in their quest for recognition and redemption.